What is up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another coaching session. This is another VOD review coaching on Metafy. As always, if you are interested in getting coaching yourself, go over to my Metafy. There's going to be a link in the description down below, so just go down there, click on the link. It's metafy.gg/@SubZeroArc, and you can book coaching. I have these training plans that are like big bundles of sessions, and then you can also just get by the individual session. You also get 10% off on all bookings if you have a Twitch subscription, and you also get another 10% off if you book more than one session. So yeah, good deal. This player is in Diamond. They're D3 on the Latin American server. I've coached someone on LAN before. I mean, it's TFT. It doesn't change that much regionally, but maybe there'll be some interesting changes here. We'll see. I think they say from here it's a first, basically. They wanted to send me a game, and the game just basically ended up being a first, so such is life, really. But yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so first carousel. Looks like they're going for bow, but they didn't get it. We got cloak start. Really interesting, actually, before I go into any of this. I think cloak start has actually, like, people are really going for cloak start now. Part of it is because there's this guide that got released by Pokigom, who's this really high elo player, about how to play Scale Scorn with a lot of cloaks. Scale Scorn utilizes a lot of cloaks because you want a Bloodthirster, a QSS, a Renans, an Ionic Spark. Like, every single cloak item builds into Scale Scorn. Another comp that utilizes a lot of cloaks is Elise. You can build Bloodthirster, which is really good on Elise. Ionic Spark's fine, but the other big one is Quicksilver. So BT and Quicksilver are best in slot Elise. And BT is also best in slot for Syphon. So cloaks can be utilized a lot in those two comps. Another really good item to slam out of cloak is Ionic Spark. But I've really come around to the cloak start recently, so we'll see where we go from this. But yeah, I think there are actually some really solid items that you can build out of it. The only thing is that like BT and Quicksilver aren't that great early slams. Ionic is an insanely good early slam, so if you can slam that item early, it's really good. But like BT, Quicksilver, they don't really help you that much early game. So yeah, something to keep in mind, that it's really good for your item economy late game, just having a lot of cloaks. But unless you're building Ionic, I don't think it's like the strongest early item. All right, we get a Yone. What's Mirage here? I don't really play Yone reroll at all. But there is, that is a comp that one could play. Also, do we have Okay, I can keep the audio and just keep it low. Hey, it's me from the future. I just went back and rewatched this VOD and realized that you did actually hover over what the Mirage is right here. So disregard anytime I keep being like, oh, I wonder what the Mirage is. Oh, I wish he checked the Mirage. But do pay attention when I say adding Mirage would make our board stronger. Spell Sword is really good, on Yone especially. So anytime where I talk about potentially getting Mirage in, I think we should definitely still look at doing that. All right, back to the actual review. Nice. Yeah, like sometimes people have music or they have them talking about two Yones. And see, like, you immediately saw the Elise. I mean, firstly, I would love to know what Mirage is here. We should definitely check that out. But secondly, Elise is like actually a really, really solid comp. The comp that you end up rolling down for, I can pull it up on Meta TFT because it's one of the top comps on here. But it is basically this comp minus Soraka. Whoops. That's your level 7 board. And so you roll at 7, and ideally you hit this board minus the Soraka. Then you can push 8, add Soraka, and then reroll for Elise 3. Really, really solid comp. Really comes online at level 7. You don't have to roll down for exactly this board. It's really nice to get the 6 Whisper in when you have like Winsu for Elise. But yeah, like that's a comp that you could think about playing here that I think you just don't consider. But I mean, it does really well with the Jade Opener, and Elise is quite a strong unit. So I think you should. I mean, that's just like a comp knowledge thing. That's like a just like, I don't know, following lots of like subreddits and guides and streamers and all that kind of stuff. But that's just life. Okay, so we sell that, and then we buy the Astrals, I believe. Yeah. Is there anything else I would prefer to have here? I like what you're doing here. Maybe you're looking to play a Karma game, Ionic Spark here. It can just be like a strong Jade Opener. I think this is fine. But yeah, I think I would have held on to the Elise. There's no way to make gold here, right? This is only 8 gold on our bench, and we only have 1 gold, so we can't make 10 here, which is a bit sad. All right, we have a Shen, and also a Lilia, which is the other comp that I really like playing with Cloak, is Lilia. So I would definitely think about holding on to this Lilia. We also have the Sejuani, so I think about that. But these are comps that I've started playing recently. Oh, there's a Lulu. Okay. Could be like a mage's game. You know, we could start stacking up noms early. We also, so our only 2 items, we just got hella gold and units. And then we got these 2 items. So low item start, but it does, like, we could slam a Gargoyles theoretically and play a decent board. But I wonder, like, if you're holding these 2 units, does it not make sense to hold this unit? And why are we holding the Yones if we're, like, thinking about potentially playing, like, a mage's start? I guess we'll see what we end up doing here. I think these 2 are really good. Mejores Amigos is really good, and Coraza Cibernética is pretty lit. Love the. But yeah, like Shell is quite good. Best Friends is good. Yeah, Botequín de Primeros Auxilios. Okay. Just using my high school Spanish. All right, Best Friends I think is fine. Yeah, I think this is a great augment. Means you can't really play Jade opener, which is a little sad because now we're holding on to this karma for no reason, but you know, that's life. Alright, so we hit early bruisers. We're gonna play the Yone, and then level for Atrox for 3 Guerreros. And then I like the slam here. I wonder what this is gonna play into later. I do sort of enjoy playing around the Yone pair, though I just wish I knew what the Mirage was. Like, unless you checked it and I missed it, we don't know what Mirage is here. And I'd really like to know what the Espejismo is here, because it's pretty important to Yone. But I like the instinct to level here after hitting the pair. I think we can definitely play for win streak from this spot. Also, leveling increases our chance of hitting the Yone pair, which is really nice. Move the Atrox pair as well. So yeah, I think we can hold this unit. I mean, yeah, there's like 0% chance we play it, but that's... I just like to hold all the units I can, really. Alright, Atrox 2. I also don't really know about backlining these. I understand you're like afraid your Yone is gonna die. I'd probably put the Aatrox here and then the Yone in this hex right here. So then they walk up into a like a 4-unit row with Yone right here so that he gets the Shen ult. That's what I like to do when I have a Shen, and I want my units to clump around Shen so that Shen can get a good ult off. So just Aatrox on this hex, and then Yone right here, and then Yone will walk up as the fight starts. So yeah, that's sort of like a cute way you can position around Best Friends. We could double level for a second Yone here, but that's... Well, we could scout and see if we need to do that, but that's like really like aggressive. Like we don't really need any of these units, so it's something you could think about double leveling. So we could scout here and see if we really need to. Because our start is really good, right? So like imagine, like we have this really good start, right? 2 pairs, good synergies. Imagine we scout and see someone else with like a really strong start. They have like built different 1 and like a really strong board. I actually don't hate selling these units, double leveling, playing Yone to increase our chance of beating them, because if we fight them, they're gonna break our streak. But we can keep our streak if we beat them by early leveling here. So that's something you should think about. It's like I don't know. It's very like taxing to like be constantly looking and scouting everyone here. And like saying, okay, do I need to level here? Do I need to level here? But it's actually something that we could do because we don't really need any of these units. Okay. There's a Guardian, but we still don't have, we don't have, Leona in. Or okay, there's Leona in shop. So we could think about getting Leona in. Okay. So we put in the Tahm Kench and the Jinx. I don't hate it. I think Shen's a much better unit, and he still gets the warrior buff, so I think it's more worth to play like Leona here, depending on what the Mirage is. I really hope I didn't miss this player looking at the Mirage, but I think we didn't check what the Mirage is. But I mean, the fact that we're playing Yone early, I think we should definitely check it. Because unless it's like Pirates, our strongest board is probably playing Mirage here with Leona. We have enough damage because we have an Aatrox 2 plus this guy. Plus the Shen's going to do extra damage. And then we can look at getting like Brahmin and stuff. So yeah. But I mean, this board's fine. It's definitely not bad. But I think the Leona board's stronger, and we should definitely buy the Leona here if we're gonna hold the Yone pair. We do have a Jinx pair, which is pretty lit though. Yeah, we should definitely pick up a Leona here, holding onto this. But maybe we're thinking of getting out of these and playing into more. I'm not sure. All right, so we won our first 3 combats, which is really good. I would take the Yone here, TBH. The only thing is it's pretty bad for your item economy having another giant spell, but I mean, this is gonna become like Sunfire and it'd be really good. But I don't hate taking the sword here, but I'm pretty sure the correct pick is this here, especially because we're on a 3 streak and can preserve our win streak, like basically guarantee that we 5 streak the rest of the stage. So I think we should take this instead. The item is like completely fine because we don't have a Sunfire cape yet, and Sunfire is like one of the best items. But okay, we hit it anyway, so it's lit. Wait, did you just hover over it? No, I think they just hovered over Warrior, yeah. I wish I knew. We could pay close attention, but I don't think, I mean, we haven't had Mirage in, so there's no way to check it. Okay, here, surely this plus Leona board is better now, because we have a Yone too. I also feel fine putting the sword on Yone, but I don't know what board we're going to end up playing, I guess. But yeah, I think you're a little bit tunnel vision on this Jinx for whatever reason, but after we hit Yone too, it makes more sense to put Leona in to make Yone a stronger unit. Unless it's Pirates. I definitely make 10 here, sell by Leona. Yeah, I don't see a need to hold on to the Ezreal over the Leona. Leona's just better, but I don't know. Oh my god. Huh. This is a very early Syphon. Yeah, I mean, you play it over, yep, exactly like this, I think. Yeah. You just play all your 2 stars plus a freaking Syphon. Can't make gold here. We sold everything. This is nice. All right. So this definitely gives us direction. We could play that Elise comp that I was talking about, though we used one of our cloaks on a non-Elise item. So, rest in peace. I mean, we can also just play Syphon, you know? No reason to sell. Full sell here. Yeah, no reason to. We didn't make econ here. So, basically just... It's like, what if we hit a, Though... I thought... Oh... Rest in peace. I've done it before. It happens. It happens. I hear you. Okay. Definitely don't really care about the Varus. Yeah, we can sell that. Do I care about any of these units in shop? Not really. Nope. Right, Rod here. So it could be like Gwinsu's BT for Syphon. But this is a great start. I mean, actually, maybe we do care about the Nunu. I don't hate getting Nunu in here. I mean, but we'll probably never have Mirage in the rest of this game, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah. Right, it'd also be really nice to get a Whisper in, but we just don't have one yet. So like in this situation, usually I like to early level here. I don't see a reason not to early level for the Nunu. We can look, right? But this guy's on a win streak. It's very possible they have a strong enough board to beat us. Early Syphon is strong, but like it's surprisingly weak compared to what people think of it, I think. Like I feel like a lot of people think, oh, you get an early Syphon, you just win the game. And this is not true. Like if people have good boards, like you can definitely still lose fights. So I would aggressively level, but what I would do here is scout and see if you even need to aggressively level. Because it's only going to cost you 1 econ gold, right? It's only 12, so it'll get you down to 30 instead of 40. So it costs you 1 gold, and if you can guarantee your streak by putting this in, it's really good. We also should have checked what Shimmer Scale is, though we probably never putting it in. But we should check, right? Just in case. If it's like Draven's Axe, maybe you think about it. Even the AP one, right? The Goldmancer Staff is quite good on Yone. So we could think about putting it there, but it would mean like we would have to take out, we might have to take out this, which it's never gonna happen, but it's just a small optimization to check what that is. Oh my. I kind of like New Recruit here just to make our board stronger now and play for streak. These are both sort of like econ augments. I think I would just take the New Recruit and play for win streak. But we'll see what you take here. But yeah, because we're on such a high win streak, I'm down for this. All right, we should pick up the Thresh, please. We're whispering for our giant guy. Okay. Okay, we get Whisper in there. It's fine. Potentially better than, but we should hold the Thresh. We have this guy. Yeah, we should definitely hold the Thresh there. Okay, but this is still good. Alright. So yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Why don't we make econ here, right? If you're never gonna put Mirage in, which is fine at this point, right? We're playing around this. I think this is our strongest board. Then why not make econ here? Maybe we will at the last second, but it seems like we're not. Oh, okay. It's lit. It's lit. All right, nice. Just trying to keep me on my toes. I hear you. Right, I don't really care for this. I mean, you can slow roll above 50, right? There's no reason not to. That's good. But yeah. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if it's even better. I mean, it benefits from Bruiser. Are we lacking in damage? Not really. Okay, it's probably better than the Elise. But it's something to think about, right? It does benefit from Bruiser, and we're not really lacking in damage because of our Yone. So yeah, I think this is fine. But yeah, okay. I'm down to slow roll here. Like you're doing. This looks good. This looks good. Alright, maybe I should... Okay. Carousel here. So we have the sword and the rod. So a cloak or a bow. This cloak, Elise is kind of calling to me. Rest in peace. Ow. I guess, yeah, I mean, sword's probably our best bet there, but those items kind of suck for us. Not gonna lie. Don't really want a death blade. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, 4 bruiser, definitely. Whoa, 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 whoa. You definitely still play the Yone too, though. Yeah, I definitely agree with 4 bruiser here. But the Yone is way stronger than the Aatrox. I mean, it's a 2-star 2 cost versus a 2-star 3 cost. So yeah, Yone is better here. Evasion. Huh? Oh, it was the Shen, I guess. Yeah. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I don't see a reason to play the Aatrox over this guy. Oh, we skipped a Shen for no reason? Alan might be really good. I want to get Sins in later. Very plausible. Just rolling to try to get 5 in. Okay. That's fair. And now this can come out for a Thresh. I mean, you didn't have time at the last second there, but now we can just take the Aatrox out for Thresh, and our board gets quite strong. So it looks like a pretty straightforward game. I see what you said. Ooh. Losing this fight is rough. Thresh and surely we win the fight, right? I mean, it's a weaker unit than Aatrox, I guess, but I mean, 6 Whispers versus this, but we just didn't have time. That's rough. Oh my god. What a high roll. Alright. Alright, we're done watching the pod. Okay, we'll see what else we can coach from here. But yeah, I see what you said. You in your notes were like, one of your recordings messed up, so you were like, okay, I'll record one more game, and then you just had this insane high roll game, so that's fair. Okay, the items aren't that great, though. You didn't really high roll the items that hard, so maybe we can figure out, like, we can help with that. Because what the hell do you build here? Like, don't these items look terrible for our board? I mean, it's Gwinsu's here. Maybe you could make like a Frozen Heart for an Assassin. Sunfire's not that bad. We just have so many swords. And you do not want Edge of Night on Syfen because my understanding is that it bugs out with his ult. So it's definitely Gwinsu's Syfen. We could make a Zeke's. I wouldn't hate that. Because what else are we doing with this? I would make Gwinsu's. The problem with Zeke's is we don't get full value because of best friends, but that's like not the end of the world. It isn't great. But I mean, there's nothing better to build with this sword, right? So I guess it's Gwinsu's Frozen Heart Zeke's. I mean, we're not on that much of a win streak. We can wait and see. Maybe we get like item grab bag. I would definitely slam Gwinsu's here and then wait until our augment and see what we get. All right. But this obviously looks good. I would definitely, oh, nice. But I wouldn't put Gwinsu's on her. I would put it on Syfen, because we have Syfen too. And it's Elise 1. So, or I mean, it's Elise too, but yeah. I don't hate. Yeah, I don't hate the Sunfire. It's just a little bit hard to make use of in this comp, where like Syphon and Elise are dashing to the back line. But it's not bad. Depends on the variant you play, but you could potentially play Assassins. Later game, like definitely with Pike. Oh, see, like we get Pandoras, which is really good. Oh, wait. Dude, if there's ever a time where it's Megamorphosis, is it not? I mean, you could just completely grief your game, right? If you get like A Soul 2, like your game might be fucked. But you can turn your dragon into a 2-star 5 cost. Hard to, like, definitely would, like, if you hit like a random Yasuo 2, that would be really nice. You know, Aoshin 2 would just straight up win you the game, probably. Fuck. I really want it to be this. I can understand taking Pandora's here. But gee, I mean, this would be so fun. Zoe 2 would be good, but not game winning. I mean, you could definitely see yourself hitting something here that just fucks up your game. So I don't blame you for not taking this, but like, I don't know. I might take, if this is not the spot for this, you'd also get a 2-star 4 cost. Two 2-star 4 costs, right? There's no way it's not this. This is absolutely the spot for this, right? You have, yeah, you would get a 2-star 5 cost, 2-star 4 costs, a 2-star 3 cost, a 2-star 2 cost, and a 2-star 3 cost. There's no way. Okay, but I understand, but like, I'm pretty sure you can take that augment, and unless you omega low roll, the game is just over from there. And maybe your judgment is that the game is just over from there regardless, right? But yeah. All right, so we end up playing that comp that I was talking about, but we're playing bruisers instead of, you know, the other stuff, which is fine. I think this augment works pretty well with it, right? It's a comp where you want to roll on 7, but going 8 gives you a big power spike. But now we can roll on 7 and go 8, which is really cool. I still don't really like stacking items on Elise when we have a Syphon too. I tend to think about unit strength in terms of like how much they cost. Like how much gold you put into a unit is a rough estimate of how strong it is. Syphon 2 is a 24 gold unit. Elise 2 is a 9 gold unit. This unit is going to be a hell of a lot stronger than this unit until you get this unit 3-star. And once you get this unit 3-star, it's a 27 gold unit, which is slightly better than Syphon. But I would just slam items on Syphon personally. But I don't, like, I understand. I don't know. Maybe you're like thinking a lot about this like Elise version of the comp. But yeah, I would personally slam items on Syphon here because I believe he's just going to be a better item holder than this, you know, super random Elise. Like, how do you ever lose this fight if you have items slammed on Syphon? Ooh, good items, though. Okay, so there's BT. And then I guess you'll look for a last Elise item. Oh, my God. Nice shops. You ever play this over just Bruiser? It's for Bruiser. But, like, the later you get into the game, the less for Bruiser matters. Like, on a unit like Syphon, for Bruiser is, like, nothing, right? Even like Elise too, it's not that big a diff. Whereas a Yasuo could be pretty sick. I don't hate like cutting the Skarner for Yasuo here. You could cut both of these and then fit in like another Elise 2. That's an idea. This for Elise 2 plus Yasuo? Is that your strongest board? Surely it is, right? We have items on a freaking Skarner. Yeah, surely that's your strongest board, right? If only to move the items, but also just because Yasuo is a great unit. It's gonna make use of best friends really well. So yeah, I believe that's strongest. Also, I don't really like having Elise like back row like this. It means she has to take time to walk up. But yeah, like see, your board's way weaker than it should be, right? Because we don't have like the fact that we lost this fight while having a Syphon too, I think is a bit suspect. So yeah. But I mean, you know, 2-star dragons do lose during stage 4, but I don't believe that board we fought was that good. Okay, so Quicksilver here, really good, and yeah, 4-cost glove, I'm down. You could also take the sword if you want to and just greed out the Pandoras, but I think it's, I will pay 1 gold to have this glove now, I completely agree. Oh, and there's Quicksilver. And we almost have our Elise 3. Holy crap, this game, dude. You don't need the Gnaw, right? I mean, you need a Jade, so we can play it. Oh god, the best friends value. It happens. It happens. I mean, I would make I don't really care about this. I would sell this and make Quicksilver. I mean, it's a good unit, right? But I would sell it, make Quicksilver here. You can put the Gnaw in if you want. Like I said, the board I think I thought about playing last round, I think is strong. You could play the Yasuo plus this for Jade, or it would be the Nico, right? But that's okay. All right, so yeah, kind of a fumble there, right? Yeah, put items there, agreed. But we lost our best friends value. We're not making Quicksilver, but you want to make Quicksilver, and I guess you did on like the dead unit. But yeah, like fights like this, no, I mean it's Elise. Oh, she got eaten. Okay, so yeah, like I'm not saying that you should win every fight, but I mean it is gonna be stronger once we hit Elise 3. So I hear what you're saying. I personally just like to play for like my current board strength a lot more. Oh my god, what an early Elise 3. I mean, yeah, make it. All right, and Quicksilver. All right, so the game's probably free from this spot, right? We have an insane board. We're going level 8, going 9. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just over. So we can talk about like unit positioning and stuff, but you can just see an Elise board freaking popping off. And that's fun. Thresh 3 is unlikely. I would probably sell these. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I don't really want the Sombrero, Mortifero, Rabadon. But I like the other items, but I'd probably reroll this. No. Still no, though. With the Filo de la Noche, it's just not it. It's not a good item here, because I'm pretty sure it's just because of a bug, right? It's like, theoretically, this item makes sense on Syphon, but I'm pretty sure Syphon bugs out with this and, like, doesn't bite or something. But if you don't know that, I can see you definitely taking this. But I'm pretty sure, like, if you look up Filo de la Noche, Edge of Night, and then you look up Syphon, 4 average placement? It's not as bad as I thought, actually. Maybe they fixed the bug. Okay, I can live with this then. I learned something today. I mean, you know, it's worse than Talon. It's much worse than, like, Pike. It's much worse than Yasuo. But, like, it's about the same as Shoyu, which might also be bugged, now that I think about it. Who do I know for a fact? I know Xayah is bugged for a fact, right? People always talk about Xayah. Still 4.23? Okay. Alright, I mean, let's see if it bugs out. Because I've heard tale of a bug. I don't really even have to roll it down here. Like, does putting in Gnaw really make her, like, I don't really care that much about rolling it down here. I would just stay above 50 because our board is that insane that we can just go fast 9. So I would just econ above 50 here. You do not need to level for a 4th bruiser here because our board is that insane. We have an Elise 3 with best in slot items. We have a Syphon 2 with good enough items. We have everything 2-starred except for Nico and Shen. I don't think you even need to really like push yourself to go 8 here and drop down below 50. I would just stay above 50 here, personally. It's a little sad that we took best friends. Like, we don't really want to get it in Jade later now, huh? I mean, it might be that Syphon never drops below this HP threshold, huh? Yeah. Would love to get in a, maybe a Talon. I was thinking Tempest over that. I don't see a reason to put this in. It's a 2-starred unit, but I'm pretty sure Tempest would be stronger. CC's their entire team. So just the randomly Sin, I think, is better here. I want to see this unit drop, but, like, I don't think it's going to happen. I think our board is too good. Not bad. Yeah, I believe... I haven't built it myself because I've always just heard people say, oh, it's bugged, don't build it. And so I haven't. All right. I mean, 4 bruises is better than this random Gnar. Yeah, I agree with this positioning. You kind of always want to... You could hold the Bard, though, no? Bard, it's probably not... It might even be better than 4 bruisers already. I would definitely think about it, though. Like, once it gets to late game, 4 bruisers is flat HP, right? which means the higher your unit's HP, the less it matters. Oh wait, there, Syphon dropped. Let's see if I can... What happened? When did Syphon drop below 50%? Maybe like around here somewhere. Oh, and then got like healed up. Wait, no, that's their Soraka. It just healed up by autoing. But it was somewhere there that it dropped below 50, and then it drops like aggro around here or something. And then, I mean, just keeps autoing. Okay, it looked decent up. I think it might be like if it goes to bite? Why would it be taking damage when it goes to bite? I don't know. I've heard that it's bugged. Well, it seems like it's fine. I mean, if you look at like, if you just go to Syphon, I'm pretty sure Edge of Night like never really appears here. But like, if you go to just individual items, I think it's, yeah, it's like the 10th best item or something like that. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, the 11th best item. It's not bad. You know, as good as Renon's, Declaw, Warmog's, Deathblade, you know, decent enough. Okay. I mean, the thing is, I don't know how much our Syphon items matter because we have an Elise 3, but... Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, what else are we taking? We could, like, I personally would sit above 50 gold this game and, like, hold Siphons and potentially hit Syphon 3, personally. Just because we're that strong. Like, what does this rolling actually do for our board? Like, we're not going 9 right here. I mean, you can still sell these and save above 50, but we want to hold both these two units, so yeah. Yeah, I think we should stay above 50 here. I don't think we're... Like, even if we lose a fight, which, like, look, it's not even close, we're at 76 HP, so we're just not in danger of losing it all. This is just a way to, like, maximize... Like, imagine someone else has a really strong board, right? Like, imagine this guy hits, like, the perfect Aoshin 2 board. And you could potentially still lose to that board, so it's just, like, guaranteeing your first place, basically, by playing a little bit more greedy in this spot where you can play greedy. Lock the shop? Come on. No, no. Who cares? Just buy it and sell the Gnar. This does raise the question, is this a second Syphon 2 better on our board than what we're currently playing? The answer is, like, almost definitely, right? Why lock it? Syphon 2 over these two units, 7 days of the week. Who freaking cares about 4 Bruiser when you can play 2 Syphon 2s? And then you put the Morellos on, I mean, it's going to go on Ornn if you keep Ornn in, but the strongest board is definitely cut this out, play another Syphon 2. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. We could reforge the Morellos if we want. It's not bad on Ornn, but if we do my plan, then we should. Okay, I don't know if you intended to reforge it there or not, but we did. And it became a G-Spot Ionica, which is not bad. I want to play this double Syphon board so bad. Okay, dodge a Zephyr, kind of. And it wasn't going to hit the Elise, but we made it quite unlikely that it was going to hit us. Ever lose these? I mean, it's Elise, right? Elise versus Xayah is so troll for the Xayah player, because she just pulls back all of her feathers. Oh my god, 2 off. Okay, I agree. I'm Soraka. We don't want... You see how you don't really want Jade here because we have best friends? I just don't think we would play the Jade version of the comp. I think you're right to just play the Bruiser version of the comp. Oh, I mean, Soraka is a really solid unit. The problem is just Jade is such low value here. I mean, we played Jade and it lost us best friends. Alright. Yeah, I don't care about the Rush 3, but I like the impulse to roll it down here and try to hit before the fight's over. Or the game's over. No time. Okay, fair enough. I mean, we should give her the Jade statue, right? Yeah. But I just don't think this is the strongest version. The strongest version is definitely 2 Siphons. But, I mean, our board's so strong, right? Not bad. And it's a first. All right. Good game. Oh, shouldn't I realize I went over time. So... I won't recap too much, but yeah, I mean, I think you know what went right this game. I think there's some small optimizations to make early game that we could have done better, a few things that we could have done better late game. I mean, yeah, just basically everything. that I talked to. Obviously, no like really big glaring mistakes. The game made it pretty easy. Wise spending actually ended up really good here. I still think I would have taken the +1 unit and played for win streak, but wise spending worked out, so that's really good. But yeah, I mean, just hitting that Syphon too. But yeah, like a few places where he could have played a stronger board. At the end of the day, we ended up hitting Elise. I think you just slam items on Syphon and then build your other items on Elise, just because we have a Syphon 2 here and it's an Elise 2. But this does cap out our board higher, so if you think you can play a sort of more like greedy style and just wait with your Elise items, then that works. But yeah, all right, that's going to do it for the session. I hope you enjoy it. I hope everyone on YouTube enjoyed as well. Once again, if you want to get coaching, go to my Metafy. The link will be down below. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Bye.